I'm currently handing off my best leads to other people. Most business owners hoard their results because they're afraid of competition. I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm building a system that feeds my team before it feeds me. If you've ever wanted to see what a front row seat to a real build looks like, you're in the right place. Today we're looking at the raw numbers, the new value ladder, and the reality of what happens when you finally pull the trigger on a new system. Hey, my name is Isai Rodriguez, and this is the Home Business Hustle. If you're a working dad who's tired of being successful on paper but broke on time, you're in the right place. We don't do the guru hype here. We don't do the laptop on a beach fairy tale stories. We just do the work that actually works. All right, so let's get into it. All right. I hope you guys are doing awesome. It's for us out here in the Northern California area of the United States. It's getting pretty dang hot during the day, right? But I guess that's to be expected this time of year, right? But I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing amazing. If you noticed, I'm back in the office, right? And so the wife is finally getting to a point where she's getting a little bit more mobile. She's a little, she's off the scooter. She's actually walking now. She has a sleeve is what they call it, right, around her calf, and she's able to get around. So today, I was able to recoup my area. So we're good. So yeah, anyway, a little update. If you've been following along, you know that I've been deep in the rebuild phase of the business, right? Between navigating the MMA curveball, like, I said with the wife, and managing the day-to-day, I've been, sketching out a brand new value ladder for those who missed that, that last deep dive. A value ladder is just a series of offers that increase in value and price, right? It's essentially moving a customer from, say, a free webinar to a $47 book, all the way up to a high-level mastermind, right? It's how an economic architect ensures that every lead is worth more over time, right? Well, I gotta say, the sketches are becoming a reality, right? The funnels are restructured, the automation is set, and the first trickle of Facebook leads are they're officially coming through, right? It's super exciting right now. It's exciting times. It isn't, though I'm not gonna overinflate it or make it sound, wonderful. It isn't a massive wave yet, but the trickle is the proof of concept, right? And because my team is small right now, things are getting pretty interesting, right? They aren't just watching from the sidelines. They essentially have a front row seat to this entire build, and they are the ones benefiting from the momentum right now. And when you're when you're in the early stages of a build, speed is everything, is what I found, right? But most people are too busy learning to actually do, right? My team is different because we're small, we're nimble, we're able to pivot, we're able to move, we're able to make changes. They essentially have the luxury right now of watching me build this out in real time, right? They see the mistakes, they see the tweaks, and they also see the wins, right? But here's the secret, if you will, to why I'm doing it this way. Okay, because there is a reason, right? Why I'm doing it this way. In any automated recruiting system, the people who are in early with the builder that's doing the building, they get the most attention, period. That's just the way it works, right? Because those first into the system, into the world, the first ones in, they're naturally close to all the action, right? Because they're close to, the beginning of everything, right? Right now, I'm pretty much handing off the majority of my new leads to my team, right? I'm generating the traffic, the system is doing the sorting, and I'm passing the opportunity to them so they can build their business as soon as possible. I'm not hoarding the leads, I'm fueling the team. Are you with me? And I'm doing this because I'm simultaneously building out some new automated training systems. And the only way to really build it up right, is to have a team of essentially guinea pigs. Are you with me? Sounds worse than what it really is, but that's what they are. Because here's the thing. There's a massive difference between, reading a textbook and standing on the construction site as, the building is going up, if you will, right? You can learn to read a blueprint of a bit of how to build a house. Like, you can do that. That's pretty simple. Or you can be standing there, boots on the ground, while the foundation is being poured, while the general contractor coordinates all the, the permitting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And my team right now gets to see the back end of the Facebook ads, right? They see how the email nurturing scripts are written, right? They're getting a world-class education right now in digital brand building while they're actually earning with me, right? That's the home business hustle way. We learn by doing, not just by listening, all right? Again, you can learn to build a house by studying a blueprint. That's, that's totally a viable option. Or you can become an apprentice and learn hands-on from the ground up. And you know what? I was looking at my lead dashboard this morning, and it hit me. All right. Every single person on my team, the guys who are getting these leads handed to them right now, they all started in the same place. They made a decision. They took the initiative, right? They pulled the trigger on downloading that mindset guide. That was the first thing they did, right? Can you believe that? Right? A business that can pay for your mortgage and buy your time back started with a single download, right? It wasn't, a complex 10-year plan, not at all, right? It was a moment of proactive action where they decided that they were done playing by the old rules, because that's not what I'm all about, right? That's not what the home business hustle is about. I'm not interested in being, a solo success, right? I want to build a collective of economic architects who all have their own pipelines, build up strong. You're like gushing with people, right? I mean, sure, I can build this as a solopreneur. I can do that. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it can be done, right? But there is a certain satisfaction, a certain sense of fulfillment, sense of purpose that you get when you build a team and you help them reach their goals, right? So by handing off leads now, I'm ensuring that the foundation of this team is unbreakable. And I'm teaching them to do the same, to build a foundation that's unbreakable for their team, right? We're building a culture where the leader's success is directly tied to the team's speed and success, right? I've been, if you've been waiting for a sign to stop thinking and start triggering, this is it, right? The leads are flowing, the ladder is being built, right? The seats are filling up. This is the time, And so I'm curious. I'm curious at this point, right? If you had a front row seat to a 6-figure build, a 7-figure build, right? What's the first thing that you want to look at? The ads, the emails, the tech? What is it? Let me know in the comments. I'm super curious to know what it is that you'd like to see, right? What's the first thing that you would want to look at, understand, because look, the moral of the story here is simple. Initiative is the only thing that separates the dreamers from the architects, right? Opportunities like this, they don't stay open forever. Right? I'm sorry. Teams grow, systems scale, and the front row seats eventually move to the back of the theater, right? The guys who are winning right now are the ones who took a chance on a free guide and decided to see where the rabbit hole went. Right? Don't be the guy watching the construction from across the street, right? I'm inviting you right now to get on the site, boots on the ground, okay? Grab your hard hat and step onto my construction site, all right? Okay, guys, that's all for today. Remember, information without execution is just a hobby. And you didn't click on this video because you needed another hobby, right? You clicked because you're ready to build something that lasts. So go hug your kids, then go do the work. All right? But first, don't forget to hit the link in the description for your free guide, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Let's get to work, guys. Take care. Bye.